These Crocs weren't in the right place. But look at this. Our tarp kept us dry. So our stuff is dry. It's a beautiful morning. Sun is coming through the trees over there. A little bit. So it definitely poured last night. It woke me up at one point. It was so loud on the tarp. You know, our packs got wet yesterday. Our shoes got wet yesterday. Our socks. So this is the part that's hard for us. It's dealing with the wet stuff. You know, we have to get up and here are my bandages, like all jammed up on my heel. Straighten out our bandages and put on wet socks, wet shoes, and wet shirts. And now it's a gross feeling. Then we'll hike on, and hopefully today the sun will be shining and we can dry out and we can do some miles. It took us quite some time to break down camp. You can see the last few boys making their way out from where we slept last night. Yep. And we're on the trail. Super thankful this morning that it is not raining. We have a water source. So I'm thankful for that. It is a little, I don't know if you can see it. It's not real clear. It's got a yellow tint to it, but I think it tastes okay. So we're filtering and filling up our water bottles. I don't know if this looks tricky in the camera or not, but it is. And so I think it was definitely the right call last night to stop, not try to do this in the rain, in the dark. So here we go.
This is our first ladder of the AT. Yeah. Do they just cement these in?
Yeah, isn't that cool?
Well, they kind of like drill them in.
They've drilled a hole into the side of the rock and then put it in and then basically glued it in with cement.
The first one's a big step. Whew. I wouldn't be surprised if this was the highest point.
Good job, Ash. Now we have a better view of Greenwood Lake. So this is what we saw yesterday from where the flag
We think the
was.
flag's over on those rocks.
Yes, for sure. The flag is, that's the highest point in New York on the Appalachian Trail.
So there's a higher point.
Yes.
That's not on the AT.
And so that's Greenwood Lake. And if you really kind of squint and look through the haze, you can see the tops of some buildings over there, which would be Manhattan. That's neat. Look at this. For God so loved the world. He gave us his son, gave us life, the breath that we have today. This beautiful sunshine. And the opportunity to hike the Appalachian Trail. Yeah, I know these things that we're just able to
Zip right down.
zip right down and move, you know, almost like jog down these rocks today. But last night we would have been worried about every step we took because the rocks were so slippery. Who has John 3:16?
Elliot or me? You want to go or me?
I don't know.
I'll go. For God so loved the world that he sent his one and only Son, that whoever believes in him shall not perish but have eternal life.
Awesome. And 17?
For God did not come into this world to condemn the world, but that we may be saved through him.
Awesome.
I think that's 3:17.
Yeah, nice job. Is it slippery up there, or did he just trip? Okay. Okay, Asher's up and he's okay. Look at this. This tree across the path. Looks like no big deal, but it's like just high enough that we can't step over it, but too low that we can't go under it. So we're moving up and around it. Fortunately, there was a way to get around it. Up and over a rock. Sun is shining now, and it is hot. It's super humid and hot. So I don't mean for this to come across as like complaining, but I just want to kind of share where we're at right now. People who have hiked and camped are probably very familiar with this feeling of so like you get all sweaty and then there's no way to dry out your sweaty clothes, and or you get all wet from the rain, and there's, even though it's hot and humid, because it's humid and because we're not stopping and like laying our stuff out in the sun all night long, it just stays wet, and then we have to put it back on, put our wet packs back on against our backs. Our shirts are still damp. It's kind of like, I don't know, it's just kind of gross. So I don't know how else to describe it, but people that have camped before know too, like you wake up in the morning and it just kind of feels like everything's damp and sticky and gross. And you typically look forward to when you can go home and unpack everything and take a shower. In this case, I don't know what we're going to do because we don't really want to stop today to dry everything out because we want to keep moving. But drying stuff out is only one thing. Then we have dry clothes, and dry socks and dry shoes, dry tarp, but they're still all stinky, gross. So we really are due for laundry. We're due for a laundry stop and a shower stop for sure. But I'm not sure that we're going to do that today because we did so few miles yesterday that we want to keep moving. Hold on, I got to get up over this rock. Ah. Okay. So William, my nephew, is joining us tomorrow. I'm going to see my sisters because they're dropping him off. So maybe we're going to try to work out a shower. And I don't know if we could do a quick load of laundry or not. That way, that would be really nice. So maybe we just need to endure this for one more day here, and then we can have showers tomorrow and laundry tomorrow, hopefully. Oh boy. Okay. I need my hands. We're up here on this ridge. Another view. The lake. It is beautiful, but boy is it hot. And we have, who do we have behind us? Fireman in Paradise. Caught up to us here this morning. Hey, are you keeping Paradise?
Keeping it. Paradise it is.
All right. Okay, we are a 1/10 of a mile from the road. I can sort of hear it and see it. So we're going to come out to that road. Oh, and then we have to go left up the hill, so that was probably a side trail.
To get to it.
Maybe. So we're going to go about a 1/10 off the trail up the hill to the Belleville Farm, which is where they sell ice cream. And that's where we had hoped to get to last night. And here we are this morning. They open in about a half an hour. So it's actually not morning, it's like midday. But that rocky stretch slowed us down a little bit, and it would have been really a lot harder to do in the rain and the slippery rock. So I think we did the right thing. We're gonna go now, and we're gonna spend a little bit of time here at this place. We're gonna dry out our tarp and maybe our socks, I don't know. Have some lunch, then get some ice cream, and make a few phone calls that we need to make. Then we'll get on hiking. Yikes. Belleville Farms Creamery. Here we come. We found it. So, all right, we just met a man, trail name Not Yet, and this is his wife over here, and she just gave us his fresh fruit. So nice, thank you. And he actually offered to help us resupply, but we're all set right now on a resupply. He's hiked a lot in this area, and he's hiked with a couple of other families that have come through this area. So thank you so much. Who's this character?
Hello to the mighty field trip.
Hi!
You guys are moving like...
We didn't know if we were going to see you again.
What's that? Well, I didn't think you would either, but I decided to hike further and faster than my compadres.
Because you missed us?
Oh yes, that's what it was. I was filled with compassion for you guys. You might be sad to know that Sling Monkey has lost his voice.
Oh no!
It was a terrible few hours, but he was screeching uncontrollably and unpredictably. So every step was like, so finally we had to have a voice box ectomy. There's a slight scar in the back, but it's healing.
Oh
He's doing
no.
fine, so he has to use sign language, so.
Nice. We got all our stuff drying here, our tent and our tarps. Here we go. We had a great little stay here. Not a stay, but a visit to Belleville Farms. Somebody told us this is the second best place in the country to get ice cream. So we did. We got it and we loved it. They have a couple of flavors here that we had never heard of that I think are their specialties, and everyone we tried was delicious. All right, here we go. Back up to the trail. We're back.
So you're doing the whole thing. Where are you from?
New Hampshire.
Whoa, great. You going to Florida or you going to Maine?
Maine.
We're going to Maine.
Whoa, good for you.
We started in Georgia. Yeah.
How many days?
92 or 93?
Are you brothers?
Yeah. Yeah, brothers.
Wow, hold on. How old are you? 14. Make me cry. How old are you? We're Eagle Scout moms. So.
Awesome.
You know what I mean?
Awesome,
Oh
yeah.
my God. Are you tired?
Yeah.
A little bit. Did you get ice cream?
Yeah, we just got ice cream.
Twice.
You have to.
We had a comb. We were drying out all our stuff from last night. And then I was like, okay, want another one?
So now you're headed up this way, right?
Yeah,
So
we are headed
Great
north.
Wildcat Shelter up that way. I guess. One of these days, I'm going to do it too.
Awesome. Are you going this way too,
Yep, we're
north?
going this way.
Awesome.
We're just going to the first lookout. And then going to the ice cream.
Nice. All right.
Of living here.
All right. Whoa. Just slid down the rock. So, definitely would be super tricky if they were actually slippery right now. It's raining again. Right now, we're somewhat protected by the tree cover, but this is kind of what happened yesterday. I'm really hoping it's not the same situation. Oh gosh. Praying that this passes quickly and it doesn't start soaking us. We just get everything dried and we want to make miles. And the rocks get so slippery. Thank you.
Have a good day.
You too. I climb.
Alrighty, folks. So what happened is, well, number one, it's super mosquito-y. There are lots of mosquitoes. So Ash is doing a jig to try to stay away from them. And so we are currently going to eat our lunch we were going to have, but instead we ate ice cream. So now we'll finally eat peanut butter and jelly. Yep. And the plan is to hike another 26 miles. What time is it now, guys? 5?
It is currently 5:30.
5:30.
4 miles.
We're going to hike 24 to 26 miles more and get picked up in the morning by our aunts and cousin. And then we're going to pick up our cousin and he's going to hike with us a little bit. So that's the plan right now. The rain has let up. It's become a beautiful afternoon, although the humidity is insane.
Ridiculous.
It feels like I'm in Florida right now.
And the bugs are relentless.
Feels like I need to itch this thing raw.
The bugs are tough.
And are we like a soaking wet,
Yeah.
sweaty mess?
Yeah.
It doesn't feel the best, but it will feel good once we knock out a 39-mile day. Plan for the day.
Here, Asher.
Alrighty.
He's a baby.
This is a teensy weensy baby newt. He's like no bigger than the size of like a, how big would you say? Smaller, like a paper clip.
Maybe 1.5 inches or. Whoopsie.
Where'd he go? He jumped. He went skydiving.
We're gonna get him off the trail.
We don't want our little friend
We
to
don't
die.
like seeing squished ones on the trail. Come here, baby. Come here. I know. Not trying to hurt you. I'm trying to help you. I'm gonna put him over here.
Wait, he's gone?
He's on the trail.
He's on the
off the trail.
right there.
I mean, he was section hiking part of the
Okay, you got him.
There he is. He's gonna have a happy life, not squished on the AT.
Well, he's a section hiker.
Yep, he's a southbound section hiker we saw. So,
This is cool. So I picked it up off the ground. It has a teeny hole in it. It's hollow. I am not sure exactly what kind of tree it comes from. It was near what looked like an oak leaf. But anyway, these are really cool. Usually you find them squished, so it's kind of fun to find one whole. And I really don't know anything about them or exactly what they are, but they're like, here, let me open it. So I might have shown this before. I don't know. I don't know what it is, if it's like a seed pod, but they're cool anyway. I don't know. They're neat. And when you find them and they're still whole like that, not crushed, they're kind of cool. And when you step on them and they don't have a hole in them, they do make a cool popping sound. So, I don't know. I think, I don't know a lot about trees, but I imagine somebody watching knows exactly what that is and could correct me. And then we can know more about those. Just kind of a cool thing that we see along the trail. So thankful right now that the rain stopped. So we're actually planning to hike into the dark tonight, into the night, to try to get some miles made up due to yesterday's rain and due to a couple stops that we made along the way. We want to get, ideally, we want to get to the zoo tomorrow morning when it opens and get through that and then be joined by William. Chances of that happening are better now that it's not raining, but it's still definitely a push and a stretch. So we'll see. I can hear the frogs. Oh, look at, there's one right here. See if I can get him before he jumps. Oh, there's two. Let's see. See him? There he is. There's another. It's pretty, huh?
Yeah.
Not for swimming, but pretty to look at. A couple of frogs there.
Oh, yeah.
Cool, huh?
Yeah. He just went across the road.
A bear?
Yeah.
Where?
I didn't see it.
Did these people see it?
Yeah. I didn't see it.
You didn't see it? Where in the woods?
we're in the woods. He just went up there. If we want to go try to look for him.
Like up onto the side we're going on? Or the other side?
across from our side.
Oh, from our side to that side. Ha. How big was he?
He was big. He was like this tall.
I didn't see it.
He was like that tall.
On all fours?
Yeah.
His back was that high?
Yeah. He was big size. If you want to look at it,
Were they walking? They have a dog?
yeah.
Oh my.
I didn't see it.
Huh. Look at, I don't know if you can see it. Look at how teeny tiny. Can you zoom in?
Yeah,
Look at how teeny tiny this tick is. It's tiny. I'm gonna squish him. All right, are we? Mosquitoes are relentless.
Well, Brody just saw a bear.
Be Okay, here's Elliot with another frog.
Oh, look at him. Look at him. Look at him move.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
He's fast. This is the trail. So, my goodness, in some ways it's like Pennsylvania again, except it's a combination of the big rocks that you have to walk over and around and big rocks that you have to scramble over. Oh my goodness, look at this. Doesn't even look like there's a trail ahead. This is tricky. It's like a scavenger hunt. Finding the white blazes and figuring out how to go. I didn't do research on like what each state was like, but I just didn't expect or anticipate that New York was going to be like this. There is Asher like way up there. Can you see him? You okay, buddy? I should get up there and help him. Okay, so it goes up there. Over that rock, and then it continues up. Meanwhile, the rocks are wet, and the mosquitoes are biting.
We're doing good.
That was a tricky section for sure, but here's a nice water cache. So, and Elliot signed the Trail Angel logbook. So, thank you very much to these Trail Angels. We did need water, and we appreciate that. Asher's talking about how he feels like some new blisters or rubbing or something on the bottom of his foot, and I have the same thing on my heel and my toes, buddy. Well, that's because we put wet.
I think my arches are turning red again.
Your arches, yeah. We put wet socks on this morning. Wet socks and wet shoes, and they're still wet. Look at it, it's like misty out. Where are we headed? Okay. We're on the side of a road crossing, so south is that way. We came. We're headed back into the woods right on the other side of this red car. It's about 8 p.m. We're eating dinner. Just having some protein bars and some snacks and stuff on the side of the road here before we go back into the woods with our headlamps on. And we're hoping that there aren't too many crazy rocky sections. Hopefully we can just keep hiking along with our headlamps. Look at that teeny little skin to my shin. Yeah, oh, there it is. I slid on one of the rocks. So, we'll see what we can do. Keep moving. Make some miles up. Roland and Naomi had offered to bring us dinner tonight. I'm sure it would have been so nice, but unfortunately we aren't even to the area where they thought we would be at this point. So that's why we're going to keep pushing on. But thank you for that generous offer, and I'm sure that it would have been incredible and nutritious. But we're making do here. So this is Father's Day.
Yes.
So before we move on, in case I can't videotape later, we just wanted to say we love you, Dad.
Happy Father's Day. Yep, happy Father's Day. Thank you for being so kind and hardworking for our family.
Happy Father's Day, and thanks for supporting us on this trip.
Wanted to say thank you for teaching us to never give up and work our hardest.
We love you. Thank you for supporting us on this trip, and I hope to see you soon.
And I just wanted to say thank you, love you, and thank you for being a godly man, a great husband, and a great dad, and for all your support and help throughout this journey that we're taking, this adventure that you let us go on. We'll see you soon. Happy Father's Day. And we also want to say Happy Father's Day to Grampy and to Grandpa and to all our uncles and anyone watching that's a father. Happy Father's Day.
Yeah.
It's a big job, an important job. This is cool.
We're in beaver territory. Yep.
Is there a dam?
No, but
There's stepping stones. I should probably be careful. Okay, hold on a second.
Oh my god. Beaver.
There is not a beaver, it's just frogs.
But it's a joke because Ash thought that he saw a beaver, and when he thought he heard it. He thought he heard a beaver.
Look at though, it does keep going. This is a big long
It's pretty long.
I think it's a pond.
Riviera. It's a pond. Riviera. It's a pond. A James pond.
Where's the trail? Anyone? Anyone see a blaze?
Don't be dying on me.
Anyone see a blaze? Ah, up this way. Going the wrong way.
This is one of the reasons I usually don't hike in the dark.
I just put my camera away and pay attention to the trail.
Poise. Yeah, let's have some poise.
Okay, here we go.
Back.
On track.
Back on trail. What's the definition of poise? Definition of poise. Patience in knowing the correct thing to do in a situation. Ah, lovely.
It's
So,
pretty.
We have poise with the pot. I am gonna grab a
This
sip
is
of
pretty
water.
cool.
Is anyone
The
else
mist.
parched?
This is the lemon squeezer, but you can't see it because it's so dark. Elliot, are you in there?
Yeah.
You don't have a headlamp on?
I got you.
Yeah, it's hard to even see. Yeah. Bottom line is it's not much of a squeeze.
I do not like those.
All right, here's the lemon squeeze. And it turns out it's tight for the bags. We do need to take our bags off in order to get through. But that's probably because we're a little overpacked.
Holy
And we've
cow, no,
had-
Mom, it really gets tight.
Ah, I see you. What are we gonna do? So there's a way to bring the packs around, Brody,
Well,
instead of doing what you're doing. Might be easier.
the successful handle.
Okay, Asher, go ahead in and hand off your bag.
First, though.
And then you can hand up all the poles.
Ready? Would you like your bag to be next, Mom? If you hand it to Asher, you could squeeze it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you could just bring it a little closer, I'd grab it. A little farther.
All right, we made it through the lemon squeeze. Here's all our packs we had to take off and hand up.
Yeah.
Maybe I can get a picture of it. I can sort of see it.
It can definitely be called the lemon squeeze.
Yeah, we could not fit through with our packs.
Okay, ready, Asher?
We're also not ultralight, but still. Now we need to go up here.
Come on.
Can't see it. It's dark. Surrounded by some big boulders and the moon.
It only have.
Okay, we're making good progress.
Why does it only have?
We're going to get past that shelter, which is in 1.5. It doesn't have the junction that we want on it that takes us to a state park. But look at that, Mount Katahdin, 793 miles. Let's go.